I have a card for you today that uses a single die, but it's really nice to show the different levels that you can do with it. And this card's a tiny bit about lining up things, so I'll show you how easy it is to do that. We'll introduce the die. It's from our New Zealand collection. It's called the Hamilton. And the sentiment that we've used today is from the Fabulous Sentiment set, which is a clear stamp set by Creative Expressions. So I've gone ahead and done a little bit of cutting ahead of time. I've used the decorative edge or decorative piece from the Hamilton and cut it out of the white card twice. Okay. Then I've backed it with the Wisteria card using a bit of spray glue, and I've cut through the center, and now I'm going to cut through the center on the other one, so we'll have them both completely finished. Pop that into place, and it just makes for a nice clean cut when you do it this way. It's very difficult to line up two backing pieces with centers in them unless you cut them as one. Pop that onto our platinum. Okay. Right, so carefully take this out. There we go. And pop that back into place. Okay, so now I have the centers cut out of both of them, and they're nice and even. So the next thing I want to do is layer it down a bit. So what I find the easiest way to do this is to take the card that I'm going to be using and just tape it into place just to hold it straight. I'm going to go back and use the center of the Hamilton, and I'm going to pop that right into place like that. Lift it, put a little bit of tape there, and then we can remove this now, and we'll cut this piece. Okay. Take out your little bits, and then let's just remove our tape. There we go. So now I can put this back into place, center that up, and then for the other one, what I would do is just exactly the same thing. Center it exactly where I want it. Hold that in place, lift that up, and then tape that down and run that through. So that will give me two pieces that are exactly centered where I need them to be. So now I've actually done this ahead of time, so I'll pop that down. Oops. Move that over. So I've got one I've raised up a little bit with some mounting foam, done the same exact thing, and I'm going to center that through this piece here that I've cut. Peel off our mounting foam, and I've got some in the center here so it's nice and supported. Pop that right over the tops of those. That looks pretty good. And the other thing I've done is I've cut another piece of white card, and I've just sort of eyeballed a little bit of area where those are and put some of the self-adhesive sticky sheets. Now these are just little leftover bits. I'm always saying keep these. They're perfect for your sentiments and things like that. So this is exactly what I've done with these. So I'm just going to peel them off. Bring in a piece of copy paper. I'll set that on top of that. Got a little bit of Diamond Snow from our Glitter Jewels range. Pop that over the top, move it around so it gets to all the bits. And we'll put this back into our container. There we go. Tidy up. And because I've got glitter here, I'm going to do a little bit of spraying with this. Center that right over the top. Give it a second to adhere. Push that down. So now I've got a nice background. I've done my piercing. I'm going to take off my mounting foam. I brought the same Wisteria card color in on my mat, just so it's nice and balanced. Okay. So there is my background. completely sorted. So now I've got those nice and even exactly where I want them. I've got one more I've done here, and I've cut it out of Wisteria card. I've backed it in white and then cut the center. A little bit of mounting foam on the back. We'll peel this off. And we will bring that over and center it right over our sentiment. Okay, I've got "Have a Truly Fabulous Day." Just about like that. That looks good. And trim away the extra bit from around our die cut. There we go. And I'm going to add a little mounting foam to the back of this to raise it up so we have a nice defined sentiment in the middle of our card. And that will just peek over the edges of the two that I've cut. That looks about right. Add a few bits and bobs as far as pearls around the inside there, and you have an absolutely stunning card, all with one die.